I hope your day's been great. We are going strong with our grammar series, and today we've got something very special. Today we are going to talk about future simple or simple future, which is when we use will. All right. So, as you can see on the screen, we are dealing with grammar tool number 9, and that is future simple. Okay. Now, what does this particular tool or this tense help you to do? All right. So it is a basic tool for three main things: making quick decisions, making promises, or just giving your opinion on what might happen. Okay. So basically, you can use this when you want to make a instant decision, a promise, or a general prediction. Okay. In real life situations, you will be looking at using this particular tense, that is future simple. Okay, whilst you're ordering food or drinks, like I will have the coffee, offering to help someone, like I will carry that for you, predicting facts or opinion, like I think it will rain. All right, so let us look at section 2, which is also known as a decision trigger. What do you understand by decision trigger? Decision trigger is when you're looking at what's the right place to use this particular tense. You use it when you decide at an exact moment of speaking and there is no plan, or you have not planned earlier for this. Okay? The main thing to remember is that we use this only for things we decide right now. If you already have a plan or an appointment, you do not need this tool, that is future simple or simple future. Just ask yourself, did I just think of this? If it is a yes, then you have to use this tense only, okay, with the use of will as your verb here. All right. So coming to the next point, if you make a promise or volunteer an offer, you'll be looking at using future simple. Or if you think you're going to use the words like I think, I hope, I believe, and I'm sure. This also can be used in order to articulate this tense. And you state a future fact like the sun will rise at 6 a.m. So this is a future fact, and you are talking about a fact that this will happen in the near future. Now, when do you not use it? That's more important to understand. Okay. So if you have a pre-made plan or an intention of doing a particular activity, then you're looking at using these words. That is going to. You'll not be using future simple or simple future. If you have a fixed appointment in the diary, then use present continuous, not simple future or future simple. Okay, you're not going to kind of use this particular tense, that is simple future. All right, all right. Now, if it's a single scheduled event like a train, then again you'll be looking at using present simple tense or simple present tense, not simple future tense. Again, to reinforce, I told you to kind of ask yourself a shortcut question, that is, did I just decide this right now? Now, if you have decided right now to do something in your near future, only then it's an yes, and you can use this particular tense. Okay. Again, taking a very close look at the meaning first and not any form. What does future simple mean? Pretty much the light bulb moment. In this sense, it is an instant reaction. For example, of what's happening around you instantly, if you kind of think about that and you react to it, it's where you're looking at using future simple. Or I'm giving my word, or if it is kind of telling a person, or telling a person that yes, I will help you, or I will take those extra classes, then you're promising them something. So that at that point of time you'll be using future simple as your tool. And when you give your opinion, that this will happen next. There is some activity that will happen, and that is the moment you need to understand. Meaning first is something that I already told you that you shouldn't be thinking about the form or the formula right now. Just try to understand the meaning of future simple as it is. It is future, and it is in terms of being simple itself. Okay. And feeling an intention, what do you kind of understand by feeling an intention? It is pretty much when you use future simple as your communication tool, you look at the timeline clarity. Okay. It gives you a clarity of what time you will be performing this particular action in the near future, and it is pretty spontaneous. Okay. Now this tense helps you to uh, keep a promise as well. When you're promising someone, there also you're looking at using future simple as your tool. For example, the phone is ringing. I will answer it. So just now, it's an instant reaction, right? Look at this. It's an instant reaction. So the phone is ringing. The phone is ringing. I will answer it now. It's not something like you have planned earlier. You just planned it right now. You just said it right now. It's instant reaction. So that is where we are using future simple. So I think I'm pretty clear here. Let's quickly look at the sentence form, or the formula, also known as the builder form. Okay. For this particular tense, your formula will be subject will plus verb, which is obviously in the V1 form or the base form, plus your optional time and the object. Quickly, let's look at the example for today. The example is I will call you. Look at this. I is the subject, will call you as soon as I arrive at the station. Okay. Time is optional again, but object has to be there. So I will call you as soon as I arrive. You can just stop here. But you are kind of giving a place as well, an object, like you're just giving where exactly you're arriving, right? I will call you as soon as I arrive at the station. That's it. Let's closely look at the key parts. The key parts are part 1, obviously, that's the subject. Part 2 is your verb, will. Okay, will. All right, will. So I will, or sometimes you can also use shall. All right. So I is the subject, will and shall can be your auxiliary verbs, and okay, and the base verb is call, will be in the V2 V2 option itself, only in V2 V1 option, I'm sorry, not V2. So the part 3 is the verb in the base form V1, and fourth part is optional, that is your time is optional, and part 5 is the optional time marker. You can either say that I arrived at the station early in the morning. Okay. So things like that. You can also add time as your in your sentence. Yes. Let's quickly look at the negative form. Now, what is the negative form? Negative form is where you are looking at adding this word not. All right. So your formula, or your builder sentence builder form is subject plus won't, in the sense will not, and verb. I will not tell anyone your secret. So this is I will not tell anyone your secret. All right, it's still in this form only, but along with will, we are using another word that is not, and that is your negative form. Let's look at the question. Again, to revise the same point all over again, I told you when it comes down to question format, always the subject moves to the second place, and the auxiliary verb that moves to the, or the helping verb, pretty much moves to the primary position. So will, subject, and then verb. Will you help? That's it. That's a builder form right here. Okay, that's all is a builder form right here. If you can look at it and reconnect with the formula. Okay, so will, this is the subject, you, help is the verb, me with the box. Will you help me with the box? Now this is your question form. I think I'm pretty much clear here that in question format, your subject goes to the second position and your helping verb comes, moves to the primary position and then followed by a verb in the very ending. All right, great. Let's look at the section number 5 for today that deals with three core patterns again to tell you that these three core patterns are most commonly used by all levels of English speakers. Like they can be at the basic level, they can start using pattern 1. Pattern 2 can be used by intermediate level people, and pattern 3 can be pretty much used by intermediate as well as people who are at an advanced stage of speaking this particular language. All right, so pattern 1 is pretty basic. It helps to kind of give out these snap decisions, all right, or instant reactions. How? Just look at the screen. I will plus verb. This is something that's going to happen right now. You are deciding it now. So I will take the blue shirt, please. Okay, he or she has decided just now that they are going to go ahead and take this blue shirt or buy that blue shirt. So what is the sentence? I will take the blue shirt, please. I am tired. I will go to bed now. So he or she is not planned that they will go to bed. They're very tired, so they are going to go to bed right now. So this is also simple future. Okay. Pattern number 2 obviously is the most useful one because it offers promises and some kind of offers sometimes are given by people, right? So this is where pattern 2 will come in handy. Now let's look at the examples. I will, okay, I will pay you back tomorrow, I promise. I will carry those heavy bags for you. I think it's very easy to understand that when promises are made, also you're looking at using simple future tense. Okay. Pattern number 3 is opinion based, wherein you're looking at using words like I think, or in my opinion, or I'm sure of, things like that. Let's quickly look at the examples. I think it will rain later this evening, right? Opinion. He or she is giving this opinion. I think it will rain later this evening. I am sure you will pass the exam. All right. Or in my opinion, I'm sure that you will pass the exam. So this is something where a person is giving out an opinion that this person is going to pass the exam or not. So here also you're kind of looking at using will as your tool for, or the helping verb in order to articulate simple future tense. Let's quickly look at part number 6 that deals with bank of examples. All right, under daily life, under daily life, there are certain examples as you can see on the screen. That is, I will open the door for you. Now, guys, when I tell you that these are the examples that I want to kind of share with you in terms of any tense that I'm really talking about under any lesson, there's only one idea in mind. That is for you guys to pause the video. Okay, pause the video and please go ahead and read out these aloud. Whenever I say go ahead and pause the video, do that. Okay, because this is very important for you and as well as me, because I'm trying my best to give my sense of the strategies and all the information that I can do. So that's the reason I tell you to pause the video and kind of correlate with me, because it's very important to read aloud and understand what is the pattern. Okay, great. So the real life model lines or bank of examples, we are kind of looking at work and office. How will sentences sound when someone is in a workplace or at an office? All right. So I will send the report by noon. Okay. Yes, we will. Right. We will. So this double L is nothing but it's will. Okay. We will discuss this in our next meeting. Social or WhatsApp. How would it sound? I will text you when I leave. I will be there soon. So all these sentences are in reference to daily life, work or office, or social or WhatsApp's, the social media platforms. You can use these kind of sentences. So kindly go ahead and practice this and pause the video whenever possible and read these examples aloud only for your betterment. Okay. Kindly look at the contrast corner for today and let us understand how exactly will a person get confused when they are using this, all right, using this particular tense. Often it is confused with like the action in a be form, or you're going to do something, all right, like you're going to do something, it is often confused with that. Now let's understand the difference in one line. That is, will is used when the decision is made right now. It is spontaneous, all right, like instantaneous reaction. So when is will used, or when is simple future or future simple used? So simple future is used only when the decision is made now. It is very spontaneous. You have not planned it before. However, it can be confused while you're using going to as a the word that you're going to use in your sentence. So going to is used when the plan is made beforehand, or if there is an intention of planning something wherein you're kind of using this particular phrase that is going to. Let us look at an example pair. I will buy, I will buy some milk. So this person has just realized that he needs it. What he needs? Milk. So he has realized that he needs milk. So that is why he says that I will buy some milk. Now, when a person says, I am going to buy some milk, it means that he has planned to go earlier itself. Okay, so this is the basic difference that you need to understand, or any kind of mistake that happens with users of English when they are kind of learning this particular tense, is when going to comes in action. All right, so I will buy some milk is, you just need to realize that whether if the action is uh, decided just now, you're looking at using simple future. However, when you're looking at using uh, uh, this particular tense for any planned action, then no, it's not something that you need to use. Okay, I am going to buy some milk. So this action has already been planned earlier. All right, I hope you understood that. Now, quickly let's look at common mistakes. Okay, so common mistakes are adding S, the alphabet S to the base verb. She will goes. No, it is she will go. Wrong auxiliary verb in the questions, like do you will come. Obviously, no one actually says that, okay? So, do is a wrong or an incorrect, um, you know, kind of an totally the sentence is incorrect. So, if you can just see here, will you come? That's it. Will, okay, will you come? This is an incorrect word to go for. Okay, do is an incorrect word to go for. That is another common mistake that many people do. Mixing structures. I will going to play. There is an ing with will, all right? So this structure itself seems wrong. So it is either I will play or I am going to play. Okay, I will play is simple future tense wherein your subject, your will as your verb, auxiliary verb or helping verb comes into picture along with the verb. So I will play. That's very clear. Now I will play should never be combined with going to. All right. So mixing structures is a total no. All right. Great. Using wrong form of plans, like I will visit Paris next month. I will visit Paris next month. It is planned, right? So this sounds correct. This sounds correct. I will visit Paris. That's it. If you're looking at using a future, simple future, just listen to this. That is, if you're kind of looking at using simple future, then it has to just stop at this. That is, I will visit Paris because I just decided now that I will visit Paris. But when you're using time frames like next month, you mean that you're planning to go and visit Paris, obviously next month. So, what are you going to use here? You are going to use here, I am going to visit Paris next month. Okay, that is how you're looking at using going to. Okay, that is how you need to also understand that there is this particular difference when I use these sentences or sentences like these. That is, I will visit the zoo. If you say I will visit the zoo, it means that you just have decided. So it's a correct use of simple future. However, if I say I will visit the zoo next year, it means I'm planning for it right now. Okay, so what am I going to say? I'm going to say that I am going to visit the zoo next year. Okay, now that is the most common difference you need to keep in mind. Double negative. Never go for a double negative. What does a double negative mean? It means sentences like I will or I will not go. So not comes only once, not twice. Okay. So your sentence is I won't go. That's it. I will not go. It's a negative sentence. So whenever there is a not in the sentence, it's known as negative. So under tenses, I have always spoken about the negative structure format also. Now, when a negative sentence comes in picture, do not use two negatives together. That is, I won't not go. It's incorrect. The correct sentence is I will not go. Okay. Let's quickly look at the micro conversation for today. The situation is late arrival. Person A says, I'm so sorry, I'm stuck in traffic. Person B says, don't worry, I will start. I think it's done here, right? The structure form is done, or the builder form of our future simple tense is done. I is the subject, will is the helping verb, and then start. I will start the presentation without you. The person A says, thank you. Will you record it for me? Look at this. This also is in the future simple form, right? Because just now this person is asking this person that is he going to go ahead and record this for him, right? So it's not planned. It is something that is pretty much instantaneous, or just now both of them have decided that. So thanks. Will you record it for me? Also, again, to let you know that you has been pushed to the second place because it's the question format. All right, it's a question format. So your subject moves to the second place and your helping verb pretty much moves to the primary place. And then your verb in V1 form, correct? Yes. So, thanks. Will you record it for me? And what did he say? Yes, I will do that. All right. Everything is in the future tense. All right. The simple future tense. Great. Now, this is this is the most important, a very important, section under each of the lesson that I'm kind of sharing with you online right now. Okay. And why do you think it is? By now, I think you know that practice is what makes you perfect. Please go ahead and do the same thing, that is, pause the video. Okay. Great. Pause the video and do only one thing. Try to make your own sentences. Okay. Great. So I will fill in the blank, the fill in the blank now. I promise I will not, I won't dash later. Don't worry, it dash be dash or fill in the blank. Will you dash me with dash? Okay, again fill in the blank. I think it blank blank and then tomorrow. Kind of go ahead and fill in all the blanks on your own because it makes a lot of sense. After you finish, you will definitely thank yourself. Okay, this is a guided practice section. under the practice, under the practice session. So what I want you to do is combine these two sentences. I'm hungry, I buy a pizza. You just have to, read this section aloud. That is, I'm hungry, I will buy a pizza. Convert this into what? I want to help you. All right, I want to help you. But I want you to use this particular helping verb, that is, I will help you. So we just converted this sentence into simple future tense, that is, I will help you. Make a negative, he will come. It's very easy, you just have to add a not. So he won't come, or he will not come. Great. Now step 3 is the free speaking or a personalized section wherein I urge you to use your own sentences, and also try to understand to use those events that have already occurred in your life. Okay, so I think I will dash or blank after this class. Okay, you can fill it up with anything that you really want to use. One line with promise, that is, I will dash for you tomorrow. You can fill this blank with anything that you would want to do tomorrow. One line with opinion, whatever opinion you have about the weather. All right, I believe the weather will dash. So dash in the sense the blank. You just have to fill it up according to your personalized I think words, or anything that is really personal to you, and whatever you're going to do after the class, you can just add it here with promise, in the sense that if you want to promise something to anyone, I will dash for you tomorrow. All right, now, if you can see this particular section, all of the work or all of the job is already done. I have already given you this practice session and this guided practice session, so that you do not really have to break your head around creating sentences, because everything is already done. You just have to pause the video and read aloud this particular step 2 section. All these are answers. All these are answers to this question. Okay, the question is, it starts from here and it ends here, and all these are answers. All these are answers. So just go ahead and read it aloud. However, this part you have to do it on your own. Okay, great. Now, this is done, right? Yes. So quickly, let's look at a self check section, which is very important, because here you will be able to understand whether you kind of understood the concept or not. Of which tense are we talking about? Obviously, our simple future tense. All right. So, what does the self check really help you to do? It helps you to analyze, did I use will for a quick choice? Will. Did I use will as my choice of word? Okay. Did I use the base verb? Is my verb in the V1 form? Is it a base verb? Only then you are on the right track. Is it short and natural, in the sense, is it very quick? I will reconnect with you. So this is really spontaneous, that I'm just saying I will reconnect with you. Okay, if it's really short and natural. So check all these questions for yourself before you form any sentence under the practice section. Okay, just understand, you have to get a check for all of these questions. Only then it means that you're on the right track. Let's give you a quick recap. That is, use future simple for instant decisions, promises in case you have made, and opinions if you have any. Okay, the next related tense would be future continuous tense. Okay, and I will be doing that for you. All right, great. So, guys, just to conclude the session by saying that if you're learning with us on YouTube, this lesson is a part of our free grammar series. If you want guided practice and step by step confidence building, you can always join us through the free course link in the description. Remember, start free, however, continue only when you feel ready. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great day ahead.